TikTok influencers. All right.
These talkers.
Inner peace, Chris. Don't go fucking ham. Don't go ham. Let's pace ourselves. All right.
I want to hear a success story. Why do people buy into the shtick?
Oh, I got that.
You got that?
Yeah, I got the answers.
Okay, let's go.
I'm coming with all the answers. Coming on all this stuff with the answers. Okay. The schemes make the same old promises that has been made for years. Just with flashy assets such as cars and Airbnb properties that you can work minimum hours per week, make high passive income, and somehow shelter all of it from taxes, says Dickie. It's completely false. This from Rolling Stone. That's why we're talking about music, kids. We had a fucking segue built into this.
You didn't know what we were doing there?
I knew exactly what we were doing.
Yeah.
Super Bowl music, 50 Cent music in the club, right into Rolling Stone.
You were so excited to talk about Prince. You should see the look on your face.
Dude, I'm ashamed of you right now.
I'm ashamed of you right now.
Are you fucking kidding? Prince was a fucking icon.
I'm not saying he wasn't an icon. But not, listen, I mean, he's not on the level that you put him on. You put him on a different pedestal.
The talent that man had.
He had a good talent.
You heard the story about Prince playing basketball, Eddie Murphy and Charlie Murphy?
Yes, I have.
Okay?
Yes, I have.
He was a talented dude, man.
Charlie Murphy tells a great story.
And it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. It's true.
With blouses. They were playing shirts and blouses.
Right.
How dare you? Anyway, so Rolling Stone had this article about TikTok influencers promising they'll make you rich, okay? And they went into a lot of detail about why it doesn't work. And that statement really stood out to me. And I thought, okay, let's use this opportunity to do some constructive shit talking.
Okay.
Okay? There are a lot of things you see on TikTok that really echo from my childhood. And yes, to Saeed's point, I'm fucking old, okay?
Boomer.
Unnecessary, but thank you for the reference.
Mm-hmm.
During the 80s, there were seminars, and we've covered this previously on shows. It was the exact same thing. The only difference between then and now is that they can shove this shit in your face whenever you're at home scrolling.
Right.
But it's the same concept. Get you ingratiated into their tribe, their community. And a lot of these people are going to use religion to do it.
Right.
It's just fucking mind-blowing.
And how they make it into like a cult-like following. They're able to architect the perfect video and study the algorithm to figure out the click-through rates and know how to get you hooked in.
And then when you discover they've done something bad or they may have some nefarious acts, how do they get you to believe in them? We all make mistakes. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ compelled me to see a better path. And that path I'm bringing to you to now help you get wealth because I want to give back if you pay me a fee.
Yes.
That's not righteous, dude.
Right.
You're just using religion and weaponizing it against somebody to get them to trust you so that they overlook your faults because humans are fallible. God forgives. You want to be a good religious person, right?
Right. Exactly.
And it's like, what the fuck? You can't weaponize religion against people, but they do. And here's the sad, harsh fucking truth. I know this is going to sound arrogant. Arun, please take this opportunity, okay, to co-sign me as being right. And not be a Saeed, okay? The average American IQ is low. It's below 100.
Agreed.
Okay?
I get that.
There are a lot of people out there who are just not super intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't mean that as a knock. I mean that as an unfortunate reality that we have to accept.
Yeah.
Which means they are preyed upon by people in this space taking advantage of the fact that school did not prepare them with financial literacy, and they may lack a higher degree of emotional and, frankly, cognitive intelligence.
Right. You have to remember that most consumers of this type of content have little to no knowledge about this content.
And a lot of them are desperate.
Right.
They want wealth. Oh, Arun pulling up some stats. What do we got here? Is this about intelligence? It is, isn't it? Oh, God.
Let's go. One theory is diminished motivation, that people today aren't necessarily less able to pass IQ tests, but just put in less effort. However, the fall in IQ scores isn't consistent. The Northwestern research finds that in one important domain, the solving of shape rotation puzzles, scores are on the rise.
Well, if you ever want to solve some shapes, yeah.
Just look at the Rubik's Cube. There's an algorithm. Figure it out.
That's a circle. To spin it.
Yeah.
I rotated. Yay.
But that kind of feeds into our point, right? It's like you want to learn the algorithm on how to, solve a Rubik's Cube and make yourself look smart. You're just learning the algorithm. You're not understanding what.
First of all, don't do that, because I actually have Rubik's Cubes and I have them in my office and I do it all the time.
You just go. I got it. Yeah.
Kid, that's not the sound that I make, but yeah.
Yeah. You got the magnetic joint too to make you go faster.
Yeah, I know. Smooth, baby.
You paid extra for that. Yeah, you paid extra for that.
Goddamn right I did. Okay. So I have openly spoke about my disdain for people like Grant Cardone. Do I think he's a fraud, a scammer? I don't know. Here's what I'll tell you. What bothers me about him is that he talks about the returns that he's going to provide people. Except he hasn't done it yet. Not once. He hasn't provided returns yet in the exiting of a property. So what he's telling people he can do is based on a hypothetical base. And if you read his legal document,